My name is Aman Kapoor. I represent Immigration Voice. We are a group of skilled immigrants who are already here, waiting in line for green cards. And we have 100,000 members. We represent almost 1 million people who are already here, legally present, waiting for the green cards. Before I ask or share my observation, I need to ask everybody in the audience, is there anybody here who represent American workers? And the reason why that is so is because American workers and Americans are paying taxes so that CIS and DHS would do their job. I didn't hear a word about displacement. I didn't hear a word about rights, immigrant rights. I didn't hear a word about exploitation and abuses of immigrants when they come over here and they are waiting in decades-long backlog. I didn't hear a word about that in this entire conversation. Or I didn't see any graph ever by Ombudsman or DHS about the displacement of workers in US. And the reason why I bring that up is, here is the reason. People need rights. They have been here for many years. They're waiting in green card backlogs. Okay, immigration is not about getting people with less rights from outside and to displace American worker. Immigration is about getting people over here and make sure that they have rights. All that you talked about, every subject matter was how to get in more people from outside. When are you going to talk about the rights of people who are already here? When can they change jobs? They don't even have access to their own paperwork. Now, even with the EAD 4 140 regulation, you would have 1 year wait time. That's what we are hearing. Why 1 year wait time for EAD for 140? Undocumented, DACA, they're not having to wait for 1 year to get their EADs. And these are people who have approved immigrant petitions. Why would they have to wait 1 year? Anyway, companies are filing their green cards after 5th year. So by the time they get to the approval of 140 stage, they're already 7th year into their employment. And now you want them to wait for 1 more year? That means 8 years they're working for the same employer. Even Saudi Arabia doesn't have this requirement, that before you get a EAD, I mean, this is not a laughing matter. I mean,
Aman, I appreciate your comments. They're very apropos, and we understand the frustration that's there.
No, I don't think because when you invite people over, if you look around this room, everybody's a lawyer or somebody who profits from this business of getting more people from outside.
Aman,
you don't talk about, no, let me finish, please. Let me finish.
No, please.
Let me finish, please.
Please, this is an open...
You've given Angelo 3 times to ask question. If you would not let me finish my question...
Aman, we asked for questions. If you have a question, can you please
Yes, I do.
the question?
And please let me, if you would let me.
Please.
So now, when you're making these workers, around 1 million people in this country who are living like indentured servants, they don't have their rights, and you do this visa bulletin game, and now this EAD for 140 fix is coming up, and we are hearing that that will be under only extraordinary conditions. The only handful of people will be able to apply under extraordinary conditions. Why do this 1 year game and play this around this country where President's executive action is coming up and mobilization will be there and people will have the ability to change jobs, and in the end, only handful of 100 of people will be able to apply for EAD? My question is whether there is going to be an extraordinary condition in EAD for 140. And thank you.
I would ask that you